Hey folks, Jossaway here. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and welcome to the Ivory Labyrinth. We don't know exactly what we're looking for here, except that there is a very powerful illusion-using demon who had enslaved or manipulated the villagers of Wintersun, and we're not going to suffer a demon to live, so we're in search of her to put an end to her nefarious machinations once and for all. She fled the last time we encountered her. We removed her minion, her lover? I don't know what to call it. Look at this. We got some of the halfling warriors came in and cleaned up for us, apparently. Let's go chat with them. Nasty little place, this, but no matter. With your powers, we'll turn this place into a nice little garden. Okay, they have a lot of trust in us. Looks like they slew the first group for us. We had, what are these, goat men? Are those shears that they fought for us? Okay. Well, thanks for the opening act, folks. Oh boy, here we go. Look at this. Now this has ominous vibes here. Look at this. Look at the... Yeah, we've got like horned creatures with glowing eyes. And we've got skulls everywhere. Very, very demonic motif here. Well inlaid with a whimsical mosaic of bones from human animals and some unknown creatures.
What's that?
Okay, we do see a trap. The disarm is here, so let's take care of that with Arushale. Actually, if she's back in the formation, then realistically, she should be out front instead of Wenduog. Yes. She's even better at stealth and trickery than Wenduog is. Got a gargoyle here, possibly a trap that we just disarmed. Okay, what are we looking at in here? We do see off the bat another shear. So we have a fight on our hands. I would love to get a little bit inside the door here.
Follow me.
If we can.
March on.
That's a little close for comfort, but let's see if we can sneak up on this guy a little bit. Okay, I better stop there. Nope, okay. I almost had it. Almost had it. All right, so what are we dealing with? We've got an evoker, a shear, an alfeshni, another shear. Yeah, okay. How do we want to open here with Darren? We could do like a big, we could do a smite, or we could do some kind of a buff maybe for everybody since we're all together. Let's see. In terms of big spells, we don't have a lot. Most of this stuff doesn't really... Yeah, my 5s and 6s are mostly healing spells. I don't think we need protection from energy. I could go for the smite. Or we could pick up a protection from alignment for everybody. That's probably worth doing, right? These guys are all going to be chaotic evil. Let's do a protection from evil. +2 AC to everybody. And then Sela and Justice. What do I want you to do? The Evoker is probably the most dangerous in terms of having area effect spells. So I think we'll go try to kill him if we can. Yeah, only 40 hit dice. We should be able to kill him. Okay, nice. And then hopefully that draws these shears to her and Justice, which their AC should be able to tank that. Let's see what happens here on turn 1. The shear ignores everything to go after who? Darren, probably? Okay. Who's next? You're next. Ember's up. What do we want to do with Ember? Probably we want to work on the Nalfeshni to some degree. Let's see. Racking Ray. A ranged touch attack that drains Dex and Strength. I don't think we want that on this guy unless... How much Dex and Strength does he have?
Surrender or else!
Yeah, if we could drain like all of his Dex, I guess he would die, probably. Cloud Kill? Maybe? Are you immune to poison? You're immune to poison. So are you, right? Yeah, okay. So Cloud Kill's not going to work against demons. We could Fire Snake here, but that doesn't really do much for us. So... How does this work? Mass Dimension Door or single? Interesting. I could move our whole group here. I don't think that's what I want to do. I think we probably just want a Fireball. It's gonna be 10d6. We have another controlled Fireball here. DC 25. This is DC 24. All right, let's do... Yeah, let's put some damage on these guys. I can't hit anybody except the two of them. Can I? Oh, hold on. Maybe. Yeah, I can just get this guy too. Right at the edge there. Okay, so we took a hit. 53 to the Nalfeshni, 55 to the Shear, 54 to the Shear. Ember took 9 damage from the opportunity attack. I'm fine with that. Both Shears are dead. Damn. Okay, good job. Nalfeshni has to come forward here. God, it's big. It's a pretty gnarly attack on Wenduog. Why don't you just return the favor there, Wend? Oh, it's not your turn yet. Okay. Made our save against the Unholy Aura. Yeah, you go ahead and kill this guy.
No match for me.
Damn, nice. Okay, good turn from her. Arushale, there's only just the Shear left, so yeah, take your shots.
I will resist.
They did not have a lot going on for him, huh? Where is the last one? Over here?
Forwards!
Deleted. Okay. Just a token guard force here at the entrance, I guess. Would have been nice to get the drop on them, but they were not that strong. We see... There's a couple of knowledge of the world checks here. There's some sort of plate? Not sure what that's about. The Evoker had a couple of scrolls. Okay, so what is our baseline knowledge for the world? We have 19 on Orlin. It's Darren who's been making these checks, right? And he's got a 22 here. So, barring a nat 1, he should be fine on this check, and I think this one as well. Let's get him involved carefully.
The world's not ending just yet.
All right, let's see it.
Trivial.
A chaotic conglomeration of confessions from the Baphomet cultists. I murdered a Crusader officer, assumed his appearance, and served in a Crusade army for 10 years.
I infiltrated the Inquisitor squad of Canabras and selected the cultists that were to be burned at the stake for half a year.
Nobody knows how much of this is true. Okay, I'm not sure we want to step on those, so let's avoid them for now. I don't know what they are. They might be to open this door.
Let's get to the exciting.
And then you need what, like a 3 or better over here? Let's get you guidance on yourself. Which one is guidance? This one? For the skill check.
See? I'm indispensable.
Rolled a 6. This tablet is inscribed with the names of those who have ruled over the Ivory Sanctum since its founding. You recognize the last 2 names, Jerabeth and Xanthir Vang. Jerabeth, I think, is the name of the Uliudro we met at Winter Sun. Possibly. And I think Xanther Vang we've heard about before as well.
Trivial.
The long and glorious history of the Ivory Sanctum is described on this tablet. Sanctum was built at the time of the Second Crusade and has served as a stronghold of Baphomet's unstoppable forces ever since. Well, I don't know about unstoppable.
Trivial.
More confessions.
I used to be a paladin of the Eagle Watch, but then I succumbed to the temptation, murdered 2 of my friends, and came here.
I cooked for the Crusade Army for 5 years, poisoning at least 100 soldiers.
Okay. I suspect we need to stand on these pressure plates to get this door to open, but let's find out. Let's congregate back here. Push up to the door. See if we can get through. Yeah, it's locked. Okay. So, who are we sending to stand where? I guess Darren, you're gonna try to stand over here. Okay. And then Ivu, are you heavy enough? Okay, that opens the door. Oh, Jerabeth just appeared right in the middle of us. That was dangerous. A familiar narrow shadow appears before you. The antennae on the creature's head quiver, its hands linked tightly together.
You have arrived, Commander.
Comes the high-pitched voice in your head.
You did me a grave insult at our last meeting, but I still want to speak with you. You have discovered my castle in the clouds, although it is a far cry from what it once was.
Jerabeth's voice buzzes with irritation.
I have something you need. Information and assistance. You can help me in return. Let's talk. As a gesture of my goodwill, I will even allow your companions to hear our conversation. You see, I am eminently reasonable.
So once again, he has no intention of allowing her to live. But extracting information from her, playing the game, dancing the dance with your enemy, it's not a foreign concept to him. She escaped once before, though. She says she has information we need. We know she has to die. We don't have to agree to any deals. But let's at least get a feeling for what she wants. What are you proposing?
This place, the Ivory Sanctum, used to be my own personal domain. But in recent times, I've been forced to share it with a horde of allies. There's one among them who will likely interest you. Xanther, the Plagued One.
Jerabeth's voice chitters with emotion. It drops to a heated whisper.
A swarm that walks, a mesmerizing creation. Who could have imagined that a mortal could be turned into something so extraordinary? He's behind many of the calamities that have befallen you. It's from his hands that myself and other demons have received our new abilities. Kill him, and the lords will struggle to find his equal for a long time. I won't simply stand aside. I'll help you as well. I'll tell you what I know, and ensure that my servants do not attack you here in the sanctum.
You'd betray your own kind? Why?
Because I'm a demon. Rules? Laws? Loyalty? Seek them in hell and heaven, anywhere but the abyss. I served Lord Baphomet for as long as it benefited me more than it cost me. I was the mistress here, in my castle in the clouds. The entire territory was under my control. But then Minago, that arrogant fool, botched the attack on Canabras and the Wardstones. Our laboratory in Dresden was under threat, and Xanthir and his minions were quickly pulled out of the city. They offered up the Sanctum for his use, made him the ultimate authority here over me. I was forced out of my private quarters, made to live on the margins within my own home, as a horde of demons from Discari's armies were herded in like cattle. With Xanthir playing commander and his servants ruining all my endeavors, there's nothing for me to do here. This place can fall for all I care. I will find a new patron in the abyss. That's why I'm telling you. Kill our common enemy. I'll help you do it.
Xanthir used to live in Dresden.
Yes, close to Minago. Where did you think she got that pet Nabasu of hers?
You seem to have a low opinion of Discari's servants.
I served Discari myself once, but I changed masters because life among the Descarites was just unbearably boring. Unlike followers of Baphomet, Discari's minions have no appreciation for the finer pleasures. All they know is killing and ravaging. You saw one of them, Darazand, in the battle for Dresden. He's a vivid embodiment of everything I despise about my former comrades. Primitive and predictable butchers, the lot of them.
What else are you willing to tell me?
The information that you undoubtedly want more than anything. How the demons have started acquiring their new monstrous powers. It didn't start with Xanthir, and it won't end with him. But I'll tell you what I know, only if you fulfill your part of the deal.
But she can't be trusted. She's a demon. She said at the beginning, rules, loyalty, agreements, don't look for those in the abyss. As much as I would love to know this, we're gonna have to find it out some other way, because we cannot trust her. Where can I find Xanthir?
He's very close, in my former private quarters. There's only a wall separating us. But his lair is well protected, and you cannot access it from here. You have to make your way through the entire sanctum, crossing the bridge and the main guard post, which is headed by the cultist Zenedra.
Oh, that's who we're looking for. I think that's Zendaya, or Zendaya. If we kill her, maybe we save the kid at the temple?
Coming back will be easier. There's a secret passage from Xanthir's lair into my rooms, but it can only be opened from the other side.
Thanks for the information. But I'm not about to make a deal with a demon. Die!
What a pity. Seems I wasted my time on you.
Jerobath uses ability teleport. Okay, I think I could have seen that coming. But yeah, we can't trust demons, can't make deals with them. They'll always betray you. You'll never get what you think you're getting.
Is that a trap?
Let's get everybody all together in here. Well, now what was... I don't really know what just happened. Oh. That's what happened. Holy shit. Okay. Why did we... I guess by pushing that, it happened here at the door instead. I almost got crushed. I almost stood there and watched my team die. But I guess by seeing the button... Hold on. I see an enemy in there. Okay, okay. This is getting complicated.
Let us be off.
I definitely saw somebody rampaging up here. Okay, who is at the front? Where is Arushale? Get up here.
From my path.
You take shots? Yeah, okay.
Prepare yourself.
Nice. Okay. So we get the drop. We've already sprung the trap. Or at least a trap. And we know there's going to be more. Can you charge here? No. There's another Minotaur in there. Why don't we just move you up? I mean, you already shot. Can you shoot again?
Guide my
You can?
hand.
Okay. Then get out of the way. All right, we got Orlin and Meadow here. Can you get in there? You cannot, right? Okay.
We won't falter.
All right, I can live with that. Unfortunately, yeah, that's going to be all you're able to do. Seal and Justice, come get involved. Nice job. Darren, come on up. And then Bismuth, where can you get? You can get to here. And then Ember can take a shot, right? We don't need much to kill this guy, I don't think. So let's just stick to like a burning arc here. Oh, he made his reflex save. Good for him. Interestingly, he was highest in the initiative after the surprise round. Puts 15 damage on Meadow. Okay. Well, now you die.
Make your peace.
Strike with all your might.
All right. Let's go back a little bit. So we found the secret to pop the boulder trap so that it was popped here instead of, you know, when we were halfway down, presumably.
Follow me.
But I imagine perception checks and trickery are going to be very important here. I also imagine this is not like Dark Souls where there's an infinite roll of boulders. Like, I think that was probably the only one. Okay, another doorway here. That's sort of interesting. What are we looking at? Yeah, there's a big circle maze here. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I think we're probably going to clear the place. Do not suffer demon to live, right? That means we got to go to every door in every room, kill every demon, and loot every container. That's fine. We're okay with that. Let's rock up on this door, find out what's behind it.
March on.
Okay, we've got Babao's hiding here. I think they're stealthing, or I'm not sure if they're invisible. Okay, who can hit them right now because they're about to attack us, I think. Can I charge with Justice here? No. What about Orlin? No. I can charge this Babao. All right, so let's cancel that and let's charge here. Okay, we missed due to concealment. We've got Discari's Cutthroat over here. That's a cleric. And then we got these guys. Wenduog does not have the kind of like true seeing, so we just got to take a shot. Missed due to concealment. A smite here is not terrible, I guess. Or a searing light. A searing light could miss the touch attack. Area effects shouldn't be... Yeah, smite here is pretty solid. Was that on 4th level? Ivu shouldn't be affected. She's a good creature. What? Don't do that, game. If I click and I... It stole my action. That's annoying. Orlin has true seeing, so this should work. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
The Inheritor.
Get in there and hopefully get lucky. Very nice. One's down. Ruchelet, I guess. Yeah, take a shot.
I will resist.
Okay. Something light here. A bone shaker on the human, maybe? A glitter dust, a molten orb. Scorching ray. Like a level 2 scorching ray, that's probably fine. Probably misses due to concealment, but... No. Okay, we hit. All right. Archers over here. Okay. Ivu took a hit. And a couple misses. We can get one bite on him, or I could sonic blast these two from here, I guess. I'll take that. Wenduog. Who's up next? That archer? Can you hit him? You can't get 5 attacks on any of them, so... Alright, let's go after this one. Maybe we one-shot him. We do. And the cleaving shot. Amazing. Darren... This is a touch attack. This is just a saving throw. What's your fortitude save? +7? Not that good. Let's bone shaker this fool. 54, and he dies. Oh, I had the Rod of Mysticism on. I think that resets on a rest, which I don't love. Let's kill the cleric. Okay. Whoa. That was not actually a cleric, apparently. Interesting that I don't think the cleric had 148 hit points. But maybe the demon was inhabiting the human, and so without the ability to come out when the human host died, the Glabrezu died? I don't know. This is a big area. Very mazy. Lots of secret passages and whatnot, and winding corridors and stuff. This whole thing's going to be just full of rooms and fights like this. So far, the opening fights haven't been that hard. Look at this. Is this another one of these, like, purple or pain arrows or whatever they're called? Yeah, it's another Midnight Bolt. We have 3 of those now. I don't know what those are for, but we have them. We found one at the start of the game. I don't know whether they're like, I don't know whether they're just, here's a free 50 damage, but it feels like it's too important for that. Oh, we got another test report on Finian.
Master, the second stage of the testing process was a success. Specimen 367, Finian Dismar, turned into a dagger on command. The blade is of flawless quality. It controls the depth to which it plunges in the victim's flesh, adjusting the strike. The Crusader provided for the experiment was dissected alive, with no damage to internal organs within 15 seconds. The incisions are clean and smooth, the blade undamaged. The specimen still makes unwanted noises. Pleas such as "stop" and "don't do this" can be discerned. The application of acid works as a temporary solution.
Okay. So we have more proof, but proof doesn't matter to Finian. He has some sort of mental compulsion not to understand what's happened to him. We have an open doorway there, so approaching to grab this loot is a little risky. Let's line up here. Let's reapply buffs and sneak to the door. See what we see. Okay, nothing immediate.
We should move.
No, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. Misclick, misclick. Okay, what do we have here? A cultist sniper? Yeah, we got 2 cultist snipers. There's probably something else going on over here. So what do I do in this situation? I think we charge. Meadow. Click. Unpause. Yeah, there's more in here. Ooh, look at that thing. Okay, we finished the charge. That's great. The sniper's dead. We get the surprise round. We got an archer, sniper, and a Painagi. Painagi? I don't know. So the Painagi, I think, the Painagi, I think that's the one we want to kill first. Let's get you in position to do some arrow attacks here. You could... Can you get a bite on this guy? No. You could set up for a breath, but I don't think that's that good. Well, maybe. Where's the breath going to come from? Like right here? And then you hit... No, we'll be better served putting you right here. Then you can breath the three of them, depending on your initiative roll. Okay. Sela and Justice, you can get to this little sniper. I guess you can get to all of them. Should I have her go after the Penagi? Yeah, it's got 162. The sooner we take it down, the better. Although, Ivu's planning to breath weapon them, and then Orlin's right there. So no, we'll go after this.
To the fray.
Not enough to kill. Wenduog has to step inside to be of any use, so we'll have her do that. Same with Darren. And of course, same with Bismuth and Ember. They are lined up pretty perfectly for a lightning bolt, but I can't get to the right position there, so probably another area of effect attack here. What do you have on hand here? We don't need your biggest spell. Yeah, level 3 fireball's fine. Decent. About 100 damage. Top of the order, the archer gets to go. It's Ruchelet for 8. Sniper. Studied target and then misses. There's 6 more. Okay. Let's hit the Penagi here. Yeah, it's got low enough AC, I think, that I can keep this. And we should have a good blessing. Yeah, good aligned weapon. Yeah, all right. We might just kill it with a Ruchelet here.
Prepare yourself.
60. Yeah, nice. Oh, she just did some work. That was one of her best rounds ever. What did she do? 20, 41, 62, 91, 151, plus like another 50. That's like a 200 damage round for Ruchelet. Very nice work. Okay. That means we don't need your breath weapon, really. You can just kill this guy. Good job. And you can come kind of chuckle to Sela like, this is how you do it, Sela.
We won't falter.
Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Another open doorway to be wary of. There's like a whole exterior here. I think we do need to double back, though. There's a lot of loot as well. There's like a lot of loot. This was like a barracks area. Okay. Let's grab whatever we can get. The Penagi had some sort of magic spear. It was a spear +1. Let's take a trip with everybody around the edge of the room to get perception checks on any hidden doors or traps before we actually open anything.
Onwards.
Like, as long as we get the entire party standing next to each of these, we have a good chance to discover if there's actually a trap on one of the chests. Doesn't look like it, so we'll start opening things. If this was a barracks, most of this shouldn't have anything that's really good. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Like a wooden bowl. Everybody's got a wooden plate and 14 gold. Like, these are not the wealthy people. We do have a creme soup with a snout recipe. Love to see that. Love new recipes. Let's sort by new. Copy that recipe. We'll find out what it is next time we rest.
Let us be off.
We'll use an apprentice lockpick here to get in.
I finished here. Is there more?
Couple scrolls. Not that great. All right, the book here. Useful information or porn? It's some sort of historical treatise. Ever since the Third Crusade, our Templar brothers, may their true names remain veiled by the dark of anonymity, have served as an example to other followers of Lord Baphomet through their impeccable service. Okay, this is a Baphomite text. Read of their greatest accomplishments, neophyte. Be awed and be inspired. In the year 4664, at the dawn of our service in the World Wound, our brothers began to infiltrate the ranks of those called to serve Mendev and the rest of the mortal world. The Crusaders paid no regard to whom they were recruiting, and soon the Templars found the perfect material for their work. One night, two orders that shared a Mendevian outpost suddenly discovered irrefutable evidence that both parties had been hobnobbing with the demons in hopes of saving their hides just before an upcoming surprise attack. The consequences were immediate, and by morning the army had turned into squabbling packs that had completely shed the veneer of noble ideas in their fight for righteousness. In the year 4665, with the onset of the Third Crusade, a saint appeared in the ranks of Iomedes' church, a pure and brave maiden who inspired new warriors. Unsurprisingly, among her admirers was a hot-blooded young man whose adoration went beyond the bounds of virtue. Leading a selfless heart to sin was no easy task, but the Templar had taken lessons from Alushinria's incubi for a reason. Our brother unleashed in the maiden the overwhelming depths of passion and sin. But as soon as the church caught wind of the orgies that were taking place in the heart of the new order, bonfires flared up. Not just for Iomedes' ward, but for her followers too, including the brave Templar, who had revealed his true face to her on the eve of their execution. In 4667, a famed inquisitor, who was particularly enthusiastic about roasting peasants at the stake, suddenly grew despondent. And for good reason. His closest friend opened his eyes to the rampant demon worship right under His Holiness's nose, in the ranks of the Inquisition itself. This butcher had his work cut out for him, and in his great purge he hanged and stabbed whoever his friend pointed at. Alas, all good things must come to an end, and soon the poor Inquisitor was apprehended and sent to the capital to stand trial. Before his execution, he made futile attempts to call his trusted friend as a witness, yet the friend had gone missing, or maybe had never existed at all. The Templars know how to cover their tracks. Okay, so the Templars are a group of spies and manipulators that infiltrate the Crusaders and trick them into fighting amongst themselves. It's a nasty habit, a nasty tool that the demons are using against us. Don't love that. But that's the whole point, right? That's why you can never trust a demon. Hello, can you go away? What is it, the Y key? There we go. So there was a door back here that we did not crack open. Let's go ahead and settle up on this door and see what we find behind it. Another hallway, and this one leads out to the exterior. Oh boy, okay. It looks like there's maybe a main corridor here and then like a half circle here, and then I don't know what's down below, but we got, this is probably the commander's area, and then there's like a secret door that opens up that Jerabeth mentioned. We got a lot going on here. Okay. We got to watch out for traps. Got to move slow, watch out for enemies. I got to be quick on the space bar here so that I can set up my mouse clicks in the event that something bad happens. Like, that rolling boulder was actually a hugely good thing for me to see because it taught me pretty early on that there are some serious traps in this dungeon, this dungerino. Okay, an archway into what looks like an open area here. Okay, it's another corridor. Okay, there's the Babao. Distorted Mythic Babao. Okay. This one's a specialer Babao. He's got a half-fiend Guardian Minotaur standing next to him. We cannot afford to move any closer. Justice and Sela, I think, can get the... Yeah, they should be able to get a charge off here. Let's see. Hi, can I have my... There it is. I can hit the Babao, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to click that to kick off the charge, and then spacebar...
We will be victorious!
...to kick off the combat. She doesn't get it. I don't know what that's about. I think it's because I'm So here's my problem. Oops, that was a mistake. Here's my problem. I don't want to unstealth everybody in real time because I feel like then I don't have time to click and they see me and combat starts before I get the round I want. What did I give up there? I gave up Windowog. But sometimes when I do it before I unpause, it just fails for reasons that I don't understand. I feel like that should have just completed. All right. Well, it is what it is. Let's move you up. And then, I mean, we got the two of them, right? Oh, I put I've put myself directly into attack of opportunity range here. Okay, well, mistakes happen. I probably want that on. You're immune to... Oh, you can be nauseated, right? Okay. Do I just put agony on you? I'll try it. Rolled a 14 versus 11. That's too bad. Yeah, I put myself in a bad position here. Well, it is what it is. Let's can we kill the distorted mythic Babao? Try to make that happen. Arushale, take shots. Yep, okay.
Desna, guide my hand.
Darren, I don't think you're getting... Well, you could maybe. Just push you up a little bit. I don't think you need to do anything here. Okay. We've got to kill the Babao.
They'll beg me to stop.
There we go. Nice. And we got 2 cleaving shots as well. Love that. All right, you get your turn, unfortunately. Oh, the Prophet of Baphomet does? Puts divine power on himself? Okay, I don't love that. Let's go kill the Minotaur Guardian. Then we got that Prophet to deal with, who I didn't even see, really. Okay, nice turn from them. Is this guy dead, or did he just fall down? He's got -2 hit points. I don't know what that's about. All right, let's go after the Prophet.
The light, take you. I'm done with you.
Girl, nice work with that sword. What is she using? There's no other creatures in the area to make the save. Okay. Ember. Yeah, we're still going to eat an opportunity attack here, I think. You know what? I'll try... I could put Misfortune on you. Probably not Slumber here. Will save negates. You get plus 17 against what? DC 23, so you have to roll 4 or lower. Misfortune or Agony? It's a Fortitude negates. Oddly, your Fortitude is much lower. All right, let's go for Agony here. Makes it 12 versus 8, so it was feasible. Ivo gets the kill. Hilarious. What's going on with this guy? Distorted Mythic Babao. Chaotic Evil Outsider. He should be dead. Permanently staggered from the skin leather cloak. Oh, we skinned him. Windowog skinned him. That's hilarious. What is your feature that's letting you come back from the dead here? Charge, dispel magic, combat reflexes, improved initiative, iron will, skill focus stealth, bypass epic damage reduction, weapon focus, greater weapon focus, weapon specialization, outflank. Is it toughness? No, that's just more hit dice. Weapon training, weapon focus on long spear plus specialization, armor proficiencies, bravery, bonus on will saves, armor training, Demon of Slaughter. No explanation there. Acid resistance, immunity to poison, cold resistance, fire resistance, immunity to electricity, evil subtype, chaotic, extraplanar, sneak attack, slime. Maybe it says mythic fighter? No. I don't see a feature on its sheet that lets it come back to full health from nothing. Also, I don't know what to do with her here. I guess I could cast a spell? Can I quarry him while he's... No. I don't know. I guess get in here and give everyone Ranger's Bond. The only person who's even a little bit wounded is these two. Darren, I guess, cast... is it Virtue? Oh, but that's not on everybody. Just do nothing. Why? Okay, so now we're stuck in rounds with this thing that is not getting up. What is happening right now?
Check that out.
He saw, I think, yes, there's another thing over here. There's a skull with like a button or something. I don't know why it's white. I can loot. Okay, yeah, what exactly just happened? Does it say in the log? It doesn't say anything. He just comes back. Make a bunch of opportunity attacks, but he just comes back from nothing somehow. All right.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, now he's dead. I wish I understood how that was happening. Okay, let's back off because there's some stuff happening here that I don't fully understand. All right, we need a little bit of a heal. Sela, why don't we use one of your channel positives here? Good, that puts everybody to full. There's some temporary hit points for people. And if I look in my goodies here, we got some magic stuff. I don't think any of it was particularly good. Yeah, we got a spear +1, great axe +1, half plate +3. Okay, none of that's really that important. I don't know what to make of this thing because it's not a clickable.
You call?
Why don't we have Arushale go explore it on her own?
I'm trusting you.
Something just happened. Get her out of there. I don't know what just happened. Does she have some new thing on her? What is this? Okay, so we clicked on the thing, but then nothing really happened. And whatever it was, the thing is gone now? Okay.
What's that?
There's another thing there. Is this door... Maybe this door is locked? I don't know.
March on.
The struggles never cease.
All right. Come on down. And I guess you're gonna tickle the skull here. Okay, that opened a passageway. All right. So what did the other one do? I guess both of them together worked to open this passageway. Let's sneak her up and back away so we don't trigger anything inside. Oh, it looks like... Hold on.
I sense something.
We can straight up kill... Why does she have 18 billion failed checks here? All right, we can kill the vampire, take its loot. Maybe this door would have opened. It would have chased after us if we hadn't found that. The last time we did this, okay, if the game is trolling me here, I'm gonna save scum. Last time we found one of these, there was no fight. It was just instant death. So I'm gonna click it. Okay, whoever's in there is dead, and we get his magic bracers. Okay, and then what about this? Yeah, pick the lock.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
We pick up a mysterious note. The layman and the wise man perceive different things in the same symbols. Seek out precious knowledge where others blindly pass it by. 3 change places with 4. Turn the star to nothing and behold a star in the darkness, but a different one. 3 change places with 4. Turn the star to nothing and behold a star in the darkness, but a different one. I don't know what the hell that's about. Ruby ring and mysterious note. Okay, well, we found the secret vampire and slew him before he could do anything to us anywhere. Yeah, this is a big dungeon. There's a lot of content here, lots of secrets. We should take the group back here just in case, because Arushale failed on like 800 simultaneous knowledge checks. I don't know what that's about. Maybe, is that her making a check for every member of the party? Is that what that is? It feels like a bug. I guess I don't know. But why don't we keep moving here? Okay, right off the bat, we can see a shear. If we can get a little bit deeper inside the room, that would be great.
Let us be off.
Probably about as far as we can go. Let me try this again. Who's at the front here? Justice and Meadow? Okay, so she can't charge. She can, so I'm gonna hit the space bar and then click.
We cannot be defeated.
Okay. I think that, now that to me should work. Yeah, she does complete her charge. Ooh! Look at that, the legs are still standing, pumping blood everywhere. That was brutal. We have an invisible disciple of Xanther here. We got some nasty stuff going on in here. This group can be taken out with some area effect stuff. Maybe those guys as well. I think the disciple of Xanther here, we got to go after him. And Orlin is our person with true seeing on. So yeah, we're gonna go after him for sure.
We can do it.
It's a nice crit for 51, places us in position here. Okay, Wenduog, you're gonna miss if you hit this guy. You don't really have options here. You gotta move in to be able to hit. All right, let's get you up behind Justice. Arushale, do you have any chance to... You could hit this guy, but you probably miss. I guess you don't have anything else to do, so take the shot. You could entangle here. I don't think we need it. Yeah, I don't think we need it. You can pop into the room and take one shot at the disciple.
Make your peace.
Yeah, we missed due to concealment. That's about what I expected. Darren, get in here behind the tank. And then Ember and Bismuth, you guys are probably going to take out the majority of this group. Where can I get Bismuth to? Over here? Okay. And then Ember, my girl. Controlled fireball here? Yeah, I can get all 5 of them with this. Yeah, 2 of them are just dead. These guys took some hits. Rough for you. Sorry, not sorry. Can you charge him? You can. That's probably a kill. Nice. Good job. Yeah, finish the disciple with true seeing. Okay, we'll take it. I don't know how we missed a concealment. That was probably Meadow missed a concealment. That's annoying. What did you do? You summoned a demon? Ugh, okay, well, guess what? Guess what? That was your big play. That was your big play to save your dumb ass. Watch what Wendowog thinks of your amazing summoned demon.
I'll rip you apart!
Well, she did miss. That wasn't what I was hoping would happen, because I thought she would turn him into bacon. If she'd hit all 5, she would have, but oh well. Ruchelet, I guess you're moving in to take a shot here.
Resist.
There we go. Okay. Darren, you don't have like a dispel or anything. And I don't think. I mean, you do have. It's chaotic evil, so you have area damage. All right, yeah, let's smite. It's like our only thing we can do. So, yeah, we'll smite here. Dealt 16 damage to each. I guess that's something. Really? Okay. Well, if you're gonna mirror image, then guess what I'm gonna do? Phantasmal Web Fortitude save. Somebody cast something on us. Okay. Yet another giant room. Full of loot and lore, potentially. Yeah, this is a big ass dungeon, guys. We got a lot to do. A lot of fighting to do. I'm looking forward to it. Let's gather up. Let's do a cursory turn around the room looking for those perception checks. Seeing if we notice anything out of the ordinary, any traps, any little hidden gewgaws. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just a collection job from here. Okay. In that case, let's start looting. This was like a kitchen, I guess. What else we got? Yeah, a lot of very low level loot here. Most of it, I mean, I'm not even really looking at this point because most of it I just sell, right? Like, I don't have a better use for it for most of this stuff. So just grab everything because it's coins and materials for potions and alchemy and all that stuff. But really, we're not that interested in it. It's just the big ticket items that we're like, oh, that's interesting, and I want to see what it is. Somewhere on the bookshelf here, we've got, okay, just, what do we have here? Command, Doom, and Fear. Okay. What's this? A storyteller page. Take that. That gives us 2 of the 3 we need for the next part of his story. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilos Narthropple. We've already read that, I'm pretty sure, and even if we haven't, I don't think there's anything important in it. Okay, well, I mean, we've got a lot of rooms to go, a lot of corridors to cover. I can push through another one, I think, before we wrap this episode. Let's F5 real quick. Okay. Feels like a big door here. Let's see what this is all about. This is locked. 95% chance to open it.
I finished here. Is there
Okay.
more?
Onwards.
Surprised I haven't seen an enemy yet. Okay. We got a door over here, leading even further outside, interestingly.
Let us be off.
All right, the whole room seems clear. At least of enemies. Doesn't mean there aren't traps or other hidden items.
I found
Like that.
something.
What is it that we found? A coded note. A crumpled, soiled sheet of paper that's lain in the pocket of some forgetful cultist for a long time. Several shapes are drawn on the page. A triangle, an upside-down 5-pointed star, squares, and circles. Okay. That sounds like some sort of puzzle lock somewhere that we have found a clue to. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right here we can see something. So we don't know what's going to happen if we click these buttons. Huh. Possibly, I don't want to be standing in this room when somebody tries to solve this puzzle. So we have the code note. The layman and the wise men perceive different things in the same symbols. Seek out precious knowledge where others blindly pass it by. 3 changes place with 4. Turn the star to nothing and behold a star in the darkness, but a different one. That could be part of the solution as well, right? Several shapes are drawn on the page. A triangle, an upside-down 5-pointed star, squares, and circles. So triangle, 5-pointed star. So 3, 5, 4, and 0 in terms of corners, or angles, rather. This says 3 change places with 4, turn the star to nothing. Let's see if I can get this.
I'm prepared.
Three change place with 4? That's a 6-pointed thing. That's the 5-pointed star, right? Or I don't know if that's a star. It says 3 change place with 4. And then, what else did it say? Three change places with 4. That could mean triangles and squares. Or it could mean it could mean the triangles and squares. Turn the star to nothing and behold a star in the darkness, but a different one. You could think of the circle as darkness, perhaps, but 3 change places with 4 to me means like triangle and square swap. Three and 4, I clicked them. Nothing happened. Can't unclick them. So I did 3 and 4. And then it says, turn the star to nothing and behold a star in the darkness, but a different one. Turn the star to nothing. Oh, we all took a bunch of damage there, huh? Okay. I have not figured it out. That is tricky. So everybody got hurt there, which is not great. I wonder if I can avoid that by having the rest of the group not here.
I will help where I can.
That mostly heals, folks, yeah. So I have to click these in some kind of order. But it seemed like I had to click all 5. And then, yeah, there were two notes here, right? Because the one seems to be sort of a clue. Seek out precious knowledge where others blindly pass it by. We did find this. Several shapes are drawn on the page. A triangle, an upside-down 5-pointed star, squares, and circles. When it says turn the star to nothing, I don't know what that means. There's nothing else in here either. Let me see what happens if I send, for example, Arushala in by herself to try and solve this. Like, can they still get hit by whatever that puzzle is from this room?
Please, allow me.
Is there any other hint or clue
This.
that I can see? I don't think so. We've got two pieces of a clue, or of a puzzle.
This
Let me
is
double check. Can this open? That's locked. And then what about this door? Requires a key. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it means by 3 changes place with 4. But of the items described, this was not one of them. Oh, okay, yeah, just press the correct set of buttons and not the one that wasn't on that other. Okay, so we've unlocked something here. Okay. Then we don't really know what it is yet. Okay, with that puzzle solved, I think we'll call that the episode. We're making progress here. Avoided the Indiana Jones boulder trap, fought our way through several rooms, killed the vampire, whoever he was, before he could attack us, and found the way to unlock this puzzle. Although, I think it had more to do with this one, the coded note, than it did with the mysterious note. I think that's maybe somewhere else in here, and we haven't actually found this yet. But that is going to be it for this time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough. We'll be back with more of the Ivory Labyrinth and our assault on Xanthir, Vang, and Jerebeth in the next episode. Until then, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.